So ascension, self-worth, very connected completely. And it leads us to the space where we touch on, again, huge topics, soul purpose, and activating your gifts. You have a soul's purpose. You have a meaning for this now. You came in with it. You're ready to do it. I know you are, because you're in a class called Becoming the New Human, and it talks about ascension and soul purpose and self-work. So you showed up here, right? So your being is ready to know. And soul's purpose is that which your being is designed, magnificently designed, equipped to do, to fulfill, to be. And your abilities, your gifts, that which you bring to this space are so unique. They can fall under categories that have commonalities with others, and they should. That's beautiful. We need many, many who are here to bring light, to bring healing, to bring peace, to bring education, to bring all of these beautiful things that are edifying and blessing and benefiting the whole. Yes? But at the same time, your gifts, even if there are billions of healers, you're a unique healer. Everyone is. Everyone comes in with some beautiful, magnificent, special gift. And that's what's so fascinating to me about consciousness, is everyone is unique. And it wouldn't be right to have it any other way if you think about it, because in a sense, all come from the creator, the consciousness of the nothingness of everything, in a sense. Yes. And how is that is so limitless to me. That is so big. There's no way to even fathom. And so then all these pieces, all these parts, all these consciousnesses that stem out of that space, that's how big God is. And even beyond that, because then there's dimensions, multiple. Oh, this is such a fun topic. I love this. Okay, but keep in mind now, as you are contemplating soul's purpose and activating your gifts, if you are embracing expansion, which means you're allowing, you're listening to your body. If your physical body is saying something, you're listening. And they tell us much. Our bodies tell us much. You're listening to your energy body as it is expanding. You're listening to your mind as it is expanding. And now your consciousness is taking in concepts and understandings and teachings and all of these experiences on a whole new level. And light bulbs are going off, and you're seeing signs and wonders and synchronicities. And you know you're aligning differently. The vibration around you is changed considerably. Everywhere you look, it's something else is giving you a confirmation. And you're experiencing this, and you're feeling more and more love for you. You're feeling that it's okay to have a self-love day. Wow, what the heck is that? That's supposed to be selfish, right? You're not supposed to put yourself before others. Oh, look at you. You're having the understanding that it's okay to fill your cup. You know, I say this all the time, but I love using this little analogy, or whatever we would call it. When you're on the airplane, if you've ever flown, they always say if for some reason we're going down and they drop the masks for oxygen and you're with someone younger or that needs assistance, put your mask on first and then help them, because you're no good to anybody if you're dead. So I'm saying, when you are in expansion, you get that natural understanding, that love for yourself that you deserve, that you came in with, that's innate, just waiting for you to just tap in. It floods through. You say, huh, you put your own mask on. Whether that, you know, all those little things we can do to take care of ourselves, to love ourselves, to really connect with the beauty of who we are and what we bring to this now. And then we're able to turn around and help others put their masks on. And then everybody gets to breathe. And as you go through that, you begin to start to sense what you really find joy in, not what the material world has told you should bring you joy, not what, parents or friends or anyone on the outside has told you should bring you joy, but what you now, through allowing this space of expansion, and it's not a chore, it's just allow, through getting to know who you truly are, through going and placing love and gratitude in the spaces that most deserve your attention. You begin to then sense what really makes me happy. Where is my bliss? What brings me joy? And then it gets really fun. When you have that coming to the surface, you start to say, oh, well, I think I like to paint, or I think I like to write, or I think I have some really interesting things I could share about this, or I think I'm really good at blah, blah, blah. And then you're given the understanding that you have a choice. You can continue to live your life based on doing things that others have said are right for you, or the cookie cutter version of society has said is right for you. Or you can gently and at your own pace look around and see if there's any other paths that are going in directions that your heart resonates with. And you can choose in your own time if you want to step on those paths and how far you want to walk on them. And you know what? If you walk down one path and you get halfway and you're like, this is nice, but it's not everything, just try the next one. It's your life. It's your life. Don't live this life for anyone else. I heard that in my head. I heard, when you die, who would you say you lived for? The decisions you made every day, were they yours? Or were they based on what someone else would think, or that they would like you? And I realized that at that time, I had so many things, and I was still pretty out there for many people that knew me, but I wasn't as out there as I am now. But I realized there was many things I was still buffering, right? I wasn't letting all of me show up. I wasn't letting all of me show up because I was, how will this one take it? Oh, will this cause an issue here? And when you let all of you show up, that's when you find your soul's purpose. And then all these gifts, these unique, beautiful things that only you came in to do, they come online, they activate, and it makes total sense. Follow me. You've gone through spaces of expansion. You've tapped in and touched on self-worth and self-love. You've blessed these spaces within yourself. You're opening up. You're anchoring more of you, your light, your wholeness into this now. You're aligning yourself with choices that are for you, from you. You're feeling this love, this connectiveness, this expansiveness, this wholeness, this depth beyond description. That is a space that is fertile ground for activating your gifts. You can't activate gifts of supernatural ability in a space that has a rock, that density we talked about at the beginning, right? The vibration's so different. But as you go through the spaces, it all opens up. You open it up. You can receive guidance and understanding for aha moments and There's many on this planet gifted in various ways to help us remember spaces and heal spaces. And you may be one of those beautiful people. That may be one of the soul purposes. Yes, that may be the gifts waiting to be activated or already activated. And you're just in a space right now where you're strengthening that. You're anchoring that. And it is true. We get to this space where we are connecting into our soul's purpose and the activations start occurring because we're ready. We can consciously hold it. Our light is open. Being has assimilated and calibrated. And now we can do these beautiful, and in many ways, they will seem supernatural to others, gifts. And in that space, it's a whole different vibration. It's a whole different spin. And that is why that's all interwoven. You've ascended to that vibration. Your body, your being, your mind has all ascended. Your self-worth expands. Your soul's purpose comes into light. And then the gifts that go with that are activated. And many are anchoring that. And how you anchor is you focus. We said that anything you focus on expands. You focus on it, you look at it, you admire it, you think about it, you talk about it. Think about that. Most people, whatever they're talking about the most to their friends and family or themselves in their own head, that's what they see the most of in their lives. So talk about your gifts. Talk about your soul's purpose. If you're not sure what they are, just talk about how cool they are. Talk about how awesome that is. Oh my God, I love how this is set up. You know, I love how this is set up. Think about it. I love how we're energy. I love how everything is energy. I love how we can tap into our wholeness. I love how we can feel our light. I love how we can choose to share our light. I love how we can, see what I'm doing? Just talking like that to yourself. And I talk to myself all the time. I have wonderful conversations. Feel free to do it. It's very healthy. Don't let anybody tell you different. That's a program. Remember, we discussed this. So take that into consideration. Think about these spaces. And no matter if you're in the beginning stages where you're just contemplating and getting an idea of what these concepts mean, or whether you've been on this path and you know who you are and you're aligned with your bliss and you're anchoring that into this now, all of these spaces are magnificently beautiful. Every one of them divinely unfolding. So allow, embrace, and be ready. Anticipation with joy and gratitude, because this is the ride. Don't look to get there. Really tap into being here. Don't look to get there. I'll be happy when I know my soul's purpose. I'll be happy when I can feel more self-worth. I'll be happy when I know my gifts. When you can have the perceptual viewpoint, and again, it's all about, you're in control of those. You can go in and do a systems check. What are my perceptions of, how do I look at ascension? How do I look at, do I think about it as I'll be happy when I get there? Because you're here now. You are here now. This is the now that you know you have, right? This is the now you can count on. You are here now. Let this now breathe. Let it be everything it can possibly be. Don't shortchange it by saying it's not enough. That one will be better. That's where I need, that's the one I want to go to. Let this one breathe. Let it expand. Soak it in for every little thing it has to give you. And when we live in that space, every now is bliss. It's beautiful. And it's perception. You do have to get in there and fine tune at times, but you get extremely efficient the more you do it, and it becomes second nature. And that is self-mastery. that is doing the inner work to utilize this system. This is your system. This is your system. Your being, your thought processes, they're yours. They may have been hijacked here and there to a certain extent, but you're in a space of awareness now where you can say, well, let me go check them out. I find things now and then still, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that one. I could flip that. I could shift that a bit and I could expand it. Or maybe I just want to release it, right? So it's your system, it's your setup. You are sovereign and you are powerful. You are so powerful and magnificently beautiful. So allow. And this was a lot. This were huge topics that tried to. I will say this. I know that one of my gifts is when I talk, stuff happens in people's energy. When I do energy, stuff happens. So people understand things with my, the way I teach, there's another level going on. And so you can trust that. Your being picked up a lot. So just allow this to unfold over the next few days and just be in a state of gratitude that it's there and that it's expanding with you and that you're embracing you. Yeah. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here and being you, your whole you in this now. Yes? Yes. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.